Hey there, my name is Dimitri, and in this video, we're gonna dive into how you can improve your note-taking workflow with Notion and Tactiq. And more specifically, how this is the best free AI notes generator that you'll find out there that can integrate with Notion. So Tactiq is a wonderful AI note taker that allows you to have your entire meeting transcribed. And as it's transcribing, you can comment on it, you can notate on it, and from there, when the meeting is over, you have a wonderful summary created by AI, and you have a transcript that showcases every single person who has talked inside of here. So this is about a 45-minute meeting, and I really enjoyed how well my detailed summary can be created through a simple AI press. Inside of Tactiq, I get an answer as to what happened and the action items that come from there. As you can see, these are the meeting attendees. We talked about different points, talked about different project updates, video production, podcast development, and more. Now, what we find here is a very effective, simple process where we have just a few buttons pressed, and then from there, we have all this great information. But even though this is a great AI notes generated inside of here, what we don't have is a connection to one of our best note-taking apps out there, Notion, or so you thought. Inside of Tactiq, there is a great tool called Workflows. If I go to my Workflows page and hit New Workflow, you'll see that what I can do is I can use a quick AI prompt, like give a detailed summary, and then following that, I can share it to an integration, like Notion. Now you might be saying, whoa, hold up. Is that real? Yes, the answer is it is real. In a very simple process, an detailed summary can be added to your Notion workspace. So what I'm gonna do here is add to my meeting notes and transcriptions database. And all I'm gonna do after I get out of any meeting now, you're gonna be like, wow, this is awesome, is take this detailed summary and put it in there. So let's go detailed summary. So the step one output is what you're gonna take. And then from here, the name is just gonna be the name of the meeting followed by the date and time. All right, so let's test this. Let's press run and let's do it on that end of week manager sync. Notice it saved my workflow when I pressed run. Okay, so it's gonna go through the process. All right, so when it gives that green check mark, it shows the steps and all the outputs. All right, so it's doing it. I'm gonna zoom in and you'll see the green output again. So it outputted it to a Notion page here. So let's go check my meeting notes and transcriptions database, see how it worked. Okay, now look at this. It did it. It has the meeting summary, the attendees, and the meeting highlights. This is perfect. Now, this is very basic and baseline, and all it has is tags in there, but what if all I did was I added one more thing? What if I added a date property, right? So meeting date. And then if we go back into the integration, I can make an update. Go to the builder. What I'm gonna do is I'm simply going to refresh the database. And with that refresh, you'll see there's meeting date in here. Ah, okay. So now let's use start time, okay? And let's try that again. I'm gonna run it again for the same meeting. And I want you to see how it actually outputs this to a specific date. So then, as you can imagine, it becomes a true database and I can consistently have this occur after meetings. And the best part is that it'll show up in a calendar view too, which I love calendar views. So, and as you'll see, it's popping up on November 27th. If I go in here, I can change this into a calendar view right here, and it pops up on the 27th. Now, what I could do here after I'm done with this is one, I could share this workflow with other team members. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna do that now, but what I am gonna do is go into another meeting and I can go to this workflow, and after having saved this name, so I'm gonna change it from new workflow to summarize meeting and add to Notion database. All right, I'm gonna press save, go to my meetings, and then I'm gonna click on run workflow and click on summarize meetings and add to Notion database. So it's gonna summarize this meeting and add it to my database. So you can see it created this in this side rather than it like doing it separate from this, which is cool. And by the way, if I click on this, you'll see that it actually showcases the output too. All right, now we have it set up in our system, and I'd simply be able to go to my Notion page and open up the check-in. So we have this in the system, and I would be able to just go to my check-in, open it up, and you'll see it's all good. It's right here. We got a complete overview of the meeting again. Perfect. Love this. All right, so that's it. That is the perfect workflow for a Tactiq to Notion AI note generation and organization workflow that you probably want if you're somebody like me who who manages all of their note-taking inside of Notion and doesn't want to manually deal with the transcribing and then taking the summary, copying and pasting it out into a database. Super easy, one button click. That's all you need. I hope you try out the Tactiq Chrome extension today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.